28 years later, just last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got 28 years later, the Bone Temple. They did not waste any time coming out with this one. But let me tell you before we get started, I'm just going to tell you straight up. I'm going to give it to you raw because there's no other way for me to tell you what I'm about to tell you. But you need to know this now before you...
I don't even know if you should have said that like that.
You need to know this so that you don't get halfway through and, go do something else and you miss this part. This movie is not for children in any way or shape imaginable. There's full male frontal in here.
And female.
Almost the whole movie. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Now we'll go ahead and get into 28 years later, The Bone Temple, and you may joke later about that title once you see the movie.
But I'll let you figure it out.
I'll let you figure that out for yourself. But yeah, full frontal. So know that.
Male and female, but mostly the male.
It's mostly male.
The majority
and it's
of the
very
movie.
in your face. It's there.
It's
period.
undeniable.
Yeah. All right.
Did you happen to look up if that's prosthetic or?
I'll tell you a funny story about that though when we get into our fun facts. So
let's just skip to the fun facts because man, it's all fun facts.
Well,
I'm kidding.
In case they hadn't seen it
well,
yet.
Let me just say who's in it. Let's
well,
okay.
rated R, hour and 49 minutes. Okay.
Right. It stars Ray Fiennes, Alfie Williams, Jack O'Connell, and Connor Newell. So, as Spike is inducted into Jimmy Crystal's gang on the mainland, Dr. Kelson makes a discovery that could alter the world.
So,
it's a continuation from 28 years later, and it just follows on right from where we left off, basically. Right. Which I do remember saying to you that I wish that there was more of that Jimmy Crystal's gang because they showed them come out at the end, and that was fun and stuff, and
they get into
28 years later was a little for me, but yeah, this one was a little better. I liked it a little better than the first one.
It is, and that little boy Alfie, he's such a good actor. What a great, and Ray, the man is just freaking fantastic. He does, phenomenal in this role, and it took me a minute to realize that was Jack O'Connell. I didn't like him in here. Oh boy. Woo. I love it when I hate somebody in a movie because it really makes me feel something. And I just hated him. And I just sit there and I wait. Like, is this person going to meet their demise? Are they going to get away with everything they're doing? Or whatever? I don't know, but let's see. And this one was really good to me. I remember in 28 years later, the one thing that kind of got me a little bit is they would have these voiceovers. And it almost reminded you of like the Third Reich, just hearing it. It was,
yeah.
And I just kind of want to do this, just stop, because it was starting to irritate me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, come on. So when this one came out, I'm like, okay, please be better. Oh, and that's what I wanted to mention really quick so I don't forget. This is not a zombie movie. They have a rage virus. So they're not like The Walking Dead, No, these people run, they're smart. And it's just a virus in their head that has them, they're gone. It's gone in their head. Right. But I won't tell you the rest so you can enjoy the movie. But not the zombie movie, just in case you might have thought that.
You know what I was surprised at? When I went to see it, normally I like to go see movies on Thursdays, especially if I think it's going to be real big. There was like no seats sold. And every time I looked at the different showings, there really wasn't seats shown. And then my dad and I saw something else on Thursday. We saw Night Patrol. So then we saw this on Friday. And still, there was only, when we saw Night Patrol, there was two people in there with us. When we saw this one, there was only one other guy in there with us.
I'm so surprised it's 28 years later.
Yeah, and then I even looked at the next showing, which was like 5 p.m. or something. And like only a couple of seats were sold. I don't know if it's because where we were at, even though I've seen the place get filled up, or what. But I was really surprised. I thought that this was going to be like the blockbuster weekend for it.
Yeah, because you got some high stars in here.
Yeah, but maybe people were kind of disappointed like we were with the first one 28 years later, and they're just like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to look on, well, today, we're not going to post this today, but today is Sunday, and I forgot to check today to see if it's full, but I was really surprised.
When I went, what's today, Sunday? On a Sunday. Actually, I seen it yesterday, and it wasn't full. No, it wasn't even not even halfway full. Now that I think about it, because I actually went to Majestic. Yeah. You're not allowed to talk in Majestic, so I love it there.
Right.
But, recline my seat, and I'm looking. There might have been 15, 20 people, maybe. But that's
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah. It's the best one I watched this past week.
Yeah, I just really thought that this was going to be the blockbuster of the weekend, at least.
Yeah, it's the best one. I really, really liked it. I was happy I did, because the last one I just wasn't.
Yeah.
It's kind of dragged, like, yeah, is this kind of. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't even maybe like a quarter of the way through, and I'm like, okay.
But I also said that to say it was kind of loud. I mean,
I did want to ask them to turn it down a little bit for a minute.
Okay, so you two at a whole different movie theater, and it was loud.
I was like, ow.
Yeah, me too.
Hold on. Am I going to have to ask them? Because I remember you told me you've done that before when theaters are already loud.
Yeah.
But this was to the point where I felt like my ears were popping for a minute. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a theater.
Not with that, that same sound from the last movie. This was this was different.
I thought it was a theater I was at. So no, it's something with the movie.
And I was like, is it because it's empty in here or what?
No.
But they also should tell when, they come through to check on people.
Yeah.
That is loud and turn it down a little bit.
I think that at this point, now that we both know we went to totally different theaters and heard the same thing, it's probably something universal.
It's the way that they filmed
need to crank it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way they was filming, they probably need to crank it down a bit.
So be prepared for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
Maybe I
prepared
should send them a little note, and just it won't hurt. They like suggestions.
Yeah.
And wow, but it's crazy you said the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So be aware. Yeah, like I said, because I know like my mom had to stop going to the movies because she had surgery on one of her ears. And it was very sensitive, and she's like, I can't take it. So she would have just had to just run out of there.
Oh yeah, it hurt my ears, so yes, it would have. Yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Especially if you have a hearing aid or something that might be sensitive, just be aware of that.
Turn it down if you have a hearing aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some fun facts for this movie. Now, let me just say that I had great fun with this movie. I think it was really good.
I'm sure you did.
I like the storyline. I like the way. What I liked about this movie the most is the way Ray finds, and I'll just say, his experiment. I like the way they developed the characters, because there were times when both of them had to contrast their original characters. And I just loved it, because you are a great actor. He can do that.
They're both great actors. Because you felt
I could feel the
connection.
Difference. Yes, that was it. You felt the connection, and it was genuine. We don't want to tell you too much, but you felt that when it shifted. You felt when their characters shifted. And that's what makes me remember the movie and enjoy it so much, because they didn't just play on, okay, just go around and let them tear up people's face off and do this and that. And it developed the characters.
I also like how they advanced the story in this one. Mm-hmm. I don't want to give anything away. There is going to be a third part. They've already filmed it. So that's all I'm going to say is I like the way that they're advancing the story so far. So I will go see the next one, because I'm curious to see, how that takes effect and what happens in the next one.
Yeah.
So I did like this one, like I said.
I'm hoping they come pretty quick, since they did the last one. So I'm hoping by 2027 they come with the next one, so we can remember and just keep it popping. Because this one is good.
Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe even at the end of the year, hopefully.
Maybe.
I don't know when it's going to come out, but that would be nice if they did.
It would be nice. I like when they keep stuff back to back. I'm like that with series too. Like, don't make me wait 2 or 3 years to see the next season.
Because they want you to watch it over or something. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. There's so many other things I want to watch. I don't want to watch it all the way over just so I can remember your characters that you wrote.
I should be able to pick up that last episode and be done.
Yeah.
But no, like P-Valley, people are just like, you know what, forget it. Just forget it, P-Valley. I mean, come on. What are y'all doing? There's no more actor strikes or none of that writer strikes for y'all to blame. So I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it's not coming back. I don't even know. I let it go. I let it go already.
I washed my hands of it.
So this was directed by Nia DaCosta. She's an African American woman.
Yay.
Girl
Hey,
power.
girl.
Excuse me. She also directed Candyman, that came out in 2021, Hedda in 2025, and Little Woods in 2018.
Get it, girl. You did this with this film too, by the way, and Candyman as well. But whenever there's a woman or a woman of color, we are going to say something, because we are going to root them on, because we got their backs.
Right.
That's right. Now the voiceover. Did we go over that yet? The voiceover in the trailer?
No, but can I do the next one, since I missed that one?
Oh yeah. Okay.
So this film was announced as part of a planned trilogy, as I mentioned earlier, with Alex Garland serving as screenwriter for all three, which is good to keep that continuity. In January 2025, Danny Boyle confirmed that he would direct the final film in the trilogy. The Bone Temple was shot back to back with its predecessor. I kind of feel like they should let Nia DaCosta do it. Now, I don't say who.
It's the flow, because of the flow.
Yeah, she didn't do the first one, but we didn't like the first one. And nobody came to this one because they're probably thinking it's like the first one. And I feel like since she did really good, I feel like, sorry, Danny, like you should let her do the third one.
And I don't know, it kind of sounds like, just reading some of the stuff, that he kind of wanted it to be directed by 3 different directors just to give the story a new...
I thought he directed the first one. I thought he directed the first one, but I could be wrong.
Who the
Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle, but she did great with this.
Yeah.
I hope she's at least on the set, maybe assistant director. I don't know, but all I can say is the first one I wasn't thrilled with. This one I really liked.
Right.
So, and it's crazy how they do films like they'll film them back to back.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Like The Strangers.
Yeah.
And that one's about to come out soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. It works so well.
Because we saw the first one. The first one was the same as the old Strangers. Right. So we were like, okay, we already saw this before. We just wasted our time, money, and effort.
Yeah.
But then the second one was a continuation, so that was different. And I will see the third to see where they take it, because I haven't seen a third.
And then you don't have to worry about the characters aging out.
Right.
They all still look the same.
Right.
And that's an excellent job blocking out opportunity.
Right.
Excellent.
Right, not like Stranger Things, where they're all in their 20s now and they were playing. Yeah.
Yeah, I quit watching that.
They still have to play like high schoolers, and wear stupid wigs. But mainly talking about Lucas's. The voiceover in the trailer is the writer and futurist Arthur C. Clarke, taken from his appearance on the BBC Horizon program on September 24th, 1964.
Woo! That's a long time ago. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's before our time.
Okay.
We ain't that old. No offense to older folks. I respect y'all.
We respect our elders.
The Bone Temple set was constructed from around 5,500 skulls and 150,000 bones, each of which was individually cast, attached to 1,000 uprights or columns. That is crazy work.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I want to know how much time it took to do that, because that is utter insanity.
That was some job security right there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Not 100 or 200. You can get that. You can knock that.
They didn't even CGI it.
That's what I was wondering. Like, I wonder why. Like, you want the authenticity? Hey, I ain't mad at nobody who wants authenticity, but that's some commitment.
I would have thought they'd have CGI'd it. I'm surprised to see this. Yeah.
It did look crazy, though.
That's a lot.
It looked crazy.
It sure did.
It looked good. The whole set was crazy. Yeah. Okay.
Small spoiler. There's one part where he lights it up, and you really could see it at night, and that you could really see the work that they did on this.
It's some intricate, like
they did that in the first one too, light it up. But so I mean, it's not that big of a spoiler, but I'm just saying lights.
It was a great set.
It was crazy. It was a great set.
Yeah.
It just made you just kind of go,
wow. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. This man is.
I don't even know how I'd feel if I saw it in real life.
I would probably be terrified
at first. All those actual dead people, skulls and bones and stuff.
And like, how did he get it up there? How did he get it way up there?
You saw him climb. He put like sticks so they can climb. Yeah. Remember in the first one, they were climbing.
That's crazy.
I
would be terrified. I would be terrified.
I'm doing the climbing.
Like you climb the pegs at the entertainment stores.
You know, I'm just gonna. So when I was on, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I was on the Jennifer Hudson show the day before Thanksgiving, and my friend was there with me. And when I talk, you see, I talk with my hands, and she was sitting to the left of me, and she's like, "Yeah, I was trying to be on TV, but you kept covering me with your face." So she's like, you could see her looking up at me.
Camera hog.
I didn't know. I'm holding the mic with my right hand. So I'm like, yes, Jennifer. You know, because me and Jennifer, we go back.
Y'all cool
we girls.
like that. Y'all
we're cool like that now.
Cool like that.
Y'all
go back.
We go back. She didn't know she was my friend until she became my friend that day. So I'm using my hands, and you can still see her. But
hogging up the space.
Yeah,
I saw no one but her and Jennifer.
Got on me for that.
Okay.
That's how I do. I've always talked with my hands.
That's gotten me into trouble at work a couple of times, talking with my hands.
Okay, I don't talk with my hands.
Like, not like that. No, not the Tiffany Haddish type of, not that. But when I talk with my hands, I'm also describing with my hands. I'm physical.
Yeah.
But that's gotten me into trouble a couple of times because of the topics we were speaking about. My hands were also telling the story as well. So we're like, okay, I think we were just found out. We're probably going to get called in later. But I can't help it. I talk with my hands.
Yeah.
And sometimes we catch each other like, hey, put your hands down because you're doing something, letting everybody know what you're talking about. We're just,
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. I can't just sit them there and we talk like this all the time like we're robots. But,
Tell me what that movie was from. I don't know what to do with my hands. Jack O'Connell said that this film is the weird, deranged cousin of the previous film. That sounds about right.
Yeah, you were saying, yeah.
That sounds right.
Okay.
He got that right. Are there any post-credit scenes? No, there's not, because there's going to be another movie.
Yay.
So, like, why?
Now I'm excited to see the next one.
Me
I wasn't
too.
excited to see this.
I was not either.
I'm
and my
to
dad
see the next
wasn't
one.
either.
I need to know what's going on now.
Yeah.
I need to see what else is going to happen. How's this going to end? Because now some stuff happening here, and you're like, what? You'll want to see the next one.
Yeah. But there'll probably be a little bit more clothes in it.
But you know what, with the nudity, though?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
At first, I was like, oh, okay. You know, because we've seen maybe 2 movies or so recently that kind of did that. But it might be like one scene where they show frontal.
Yeah.
Whatever. But after I seen this maybe 2 or 3 times, the full frontal, it became natural. Because they're out in the wild.
It fits because they have that disease. Mm-hmm. So you know that they're not thinking, they don't even talk
logically, right?
So if their clothes get ripped off, then their clothes get ripped off. It's not like a sexual thing.
That's exactly what I was trying to get across.
Yeah.
It's not sexual. It's just like being out in nature, like before we had clothes back in the caveman day. And matter of fact, he looks like a caveman.
Right.
With the grunting and stuff, in the beginning. After you've seen it a few times, it's fine. But let me just tell you this really, really quick. So they're on social media, after I've seen the movie, I'm, just looking at some stuff. I've watched it, And there's a lady, she said her and her friends went to see this movie and that she referred to themselves, she said, we're a bunch of old ladies and we've been around the block a few times. She said, however, that was the biggest schlong I've ever seen in my life. Me and my friends couldn't stop laughing and we just want somebody to poke it. That is what she said, and I could not stop laughing because everything she said was true. And the fact that she admitted, like, look, we old ladies, we've been around the block. But I'm telling you, it was hilarious. I wish I would have been in the theater with them when they seen it. I would have said anything just to hear them laugh and chuckle would have been funny. But it's not sexual. It just comes natural when you see it. You see people seeing no clothes on their body because they're
I have to admit, there's that scene where they show them a little closer up. And I'm sitting here like, again, why do I come to the movies with my dad? Why do I keep doing this?
Oh my God.
Like certain movies, I'm like, I just have to forget that he's there. Like, I don't look at him, you don't look at me. Like,
don't make eye contact.
Still,
don't make eye contact. Just stare. But it became a natural part of the movie after a while. So it's still when you sit there with your parent, though. It's like, sex scenes or nudity scenes with your parent. You're just like, I'd rather
like hurry up and get this sex scene over with, please.
Get it over with. I'm here with my dad.
There's not sex scenes in this movie. We're just talking in general.
Yeah. Those type of scenes. That's funny. So, I'm honestly going with a 4 clapper on this one. I really enjoyed it. I liked the storyline. The acting was superb. Everybody did a great job. Even the kids did a good job in this movie. And will I watch it again? Absolutely. I can't wait till the streams. I'm absolutely going to watch it again because I liked it. And I'm ready to see the other one. What about you, Miss Jules?
Well, the tomato meter gave it 93%.
All right, there we go.
That's the critics.
Okay.
The popcorn meter, which is the public, gave it 89%.
Okay.
I'm going to give it 3.5 clappers.
3.5? Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I would recommend you, if you paid full price for this, you would not be mad. It's a really good movie. Don't wait, go see it now. If you've seen the previous one, trust us, I would tell you this one is so much better.
I feel like if this is something that is up your alley, the kind of movie that you like, then full price might not bother you, but I still recommend matinee for it personally.
I don't think they'd be mad if they spent full price for it.
Yeah, they might not be mad if they spent full price. Yeah.
And it's very much gore.
Very
there's a lot
gory.
of gore.
That's
it's
what
very
I'm thinking
raw.
of too.
Yeah, very gory.
Yeah.
It all fit with the movie. They didn't do anything just for shock value. It was all a part of what is going on in this world right now. So it's not shock value like if you watch Terrifier, horrible, just shock gore. It's not like that at all. This was actually purpose, and it fit in it.
You're talking about a date movie. Like you might want to watch
the
your
gore.
date.
Well, it's not like horror gore.
She might be like,
No, it's not like let me go like
Samson
Leatherface. No, but there's a rage virus though. He's not like Leatherface where they're just going on the bus.
no, but I'm saying,
knocking everybody
I'm talking
out.
about Samson's nudity.
Oh, I mean,
Maybe she gonna go home with you, and maybe you not like Samson. I don't know.
Oh, you're saying if a woman makes a comparison to Samson and her own, that's his problem. That's your problem, buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
You know, I don't know if you want to do a date movie. I don't know.
Hey, it is what
Think
it is.
about your relationship
Don't
before you
feel
take your woman.
Don't feel intimidated. It is what it is.
Everybody is different.
And nothing you can do about that.
Special in their own way. Okay.
These little ladies are really liking Samson.
And not
but
all
it's funny.
women want like the Samson type.
It looked average to me. But I digress. We don't need to go that far down this.
Yeah, let's let it go.
No, we're
Let
not.
it go.
No, we're not. Because that's
right.
not what the movie was about. It wasn't about Samson's
Be sure
peace.
to like and subscribe, because if we aren't getting any communication back, like any likes and subscriptions or whatever, like what's gonna make us feel like keep doing this and talking crazy like this to y'all? So
Well, I'm gonna do it because I love it. You guys have me. Okay.
continue.
Even if you don't,
we
we
gotta
want you to
continue
share,
to like us.
comment, chat with us. Let us know what you want to see, all that good stuff. Check us out when we're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Cash App.
Because we gotta pay for these movies.
Yeah, you want to sponsor us? You got a legitimate
Yeah.
company? Hit our inbox and we'll get back to you. But you can check us out on all these different platforms. Just make sure you talk to us. Let us know what you thought about the movie. Maybe there's something we missed. We want to know. But this one was a fun one. So go out, check it out.
Funny.
Yes.
Gore.
It was good though.
Yeah.
Well, go out, check it out, and then come back to see us on the next review. All right? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.